Hello everyone and welcome back to Doc's Debriefs for another session on Contention Cold War server. So here I'll be looking through a really interesting session that I just had. I've been trying to get better at the F-16 in air-to-air combat. This has led to quite a bit of trial and error, let's say. Splash A10. Fuck! What got me? The other A10 got me. God damn it. I was paying too much attention trying to get a lock and got slapped.
Are you doing flybys?
No. Just got shot down by an F-18. Oh, that was my own fault. Right, I'm going to do one more sortie. I'm going to do pure cap. But after a lot of painful learning experiences, I finally had a really good session and thought I'd share that with all of you, so let's jump into it. So here I am on the first little section of this sortie. I've just taken off and I'm being guided by EWR towards a pair of F-15s. You can see them approaching there on the data link on the right hand side. They seem to be cooperating in a two-ship. I am doing my very best here to try and stay in these valleys to try and break their AWACS signal on me, but I'm not sure how well I'm doing. And here as I pop over I do get radar contact on both of them, pick out the guy who is hot on me, unslave my Sidewinder and fire away. I don't have any Fox 1s on the 16, so that was just a Fox 2. Not really expecting that to hit, mostly expecting to give him something to think about. And as I just dive off to the side there, wanting to get within close range, he does indeed fire a Fox 1 back at me. And all I'm doing here is hoping that I can get a little bit closer. I'm more confident in a knife fight than at long range against things with Fox 1s. And really lucky here, just so happened to come up right at the correct position. Now do faff around a little bit here. I still have my fuel tanks. Doing my best to jettison them, don't have it bound quite correctly, but do get them away. Switch over to the helmet mounted targeting and fire a Fox 2 at him. Just a moment, just trying to get good position. And there we go, the Fox 2 does in fact hit. So there we go, he goes down. I immediately then start searching for the other guy, but the other guy seems to have blown past me. So, quite happy with that. Good little start, one splashed F-15. I'm now hunting down what I think is the other F-15 from that two-ship. This low-flying aircraft here, just guiding in on the data link more than anything. And as I start to get closer, I do catch a couple of glimpses of this guy over the ridge, flying very low level. Maybe just make him out there on the bore sight of the cannon. Do get tone on him, but definitely don't want to take the shot here. But as I get closer, see, hang on a minute, this is a Harrier. Do whip off a shot there as he begins to get a little higher, so I'm more confident that I'm not just going to fire a missile against the ground and get a decent hit there. See parts and munitions coming off his plane, but he doesn't seem to be going down. The Harrier can take a bit of a beating, so I do whip off another missile there. Decent hit, and the Harrier goes down. So feeling pretty happy there. 2 kills, have fired 4 missiles in total, so I am down to 2, but still, pretty good start. Now there was quite a delay here while I tried to chase someone down, didn't manage anything, so heading back to the ridgeline I was on before, and I see this rather visually pleasing explosion, which is unfortunately a friendly Su-27 that has just gone down to another Strike Eagle. And so I know the Strike Eagle is somewhere above that ridge, waiting for him to pop up, and then spot him here, just cresting the ridge on my right-hand side. So turn hard again, using the helmet-mounted bore sight of the Sidewinders here. He does see the missile, he does flare, but unfortunately for him, my missile does reject the flares and just goes straight in on him. So didn't get there in time to manage to clear my friend's tail, but did manage to avenge him a bit. Now on this one, what I'm doing is heading in on a radar signature that wasn't on my data link. I did want to get within visual range, even though there's no IFF return. I was a bit suspicious because there's no EWR, hostile callout, and good enough because this was an F-16. See him fire a missile, don't really think much, think he's attacking ground targets, but then notice the flares and think that doesn't look a lot like a 16's flares, and sure enough see an A-10 here that the 16 must have been engaging, but the A-10 seems to have survived that engagement. And the A-10 seems to be coming in very hot and angry and pulls in right on the 16's tail. So here I'm trying to get the lock. I do fire. I know it's a bit risky firing at short range with a friendly in the area, but I knew the A-10 was going to get the kill soon, so I was really trying to save it. Don't get the missile off in time, so that friendly does go down. The A-10 does get in the gun, so good on the A-10 there. But I do manage to avenge him. So that's 4 kills in total. I am down to guns. Just as I'm starting to RTB, I do spot this little dot here, which turns out to be an Apache, and so decide, well, I may as well go for this. At this point, the Blue Force side is really hammering our bases with a series of helicopters here, and so want to weaken them a bit. Try and line this up. I'm not great with guns on the F-16, so trying to come up right behind the Apache, make this as easy as possible. It unfortunately does not auto-lock, but I just use the bore sight and the gun funnel to do my best to drag the rounds across it, and there get hit. And you can probably see in the kill feed there, that in fact was a pilot snipe there. Did also cause fire, he goes down into the ground. There we go, 5th kill, that is the ace. I'd love to say I managed to land that, but I didn't. On the way back I saw a helicopter popping up and down here, and so decide, push my luck, go in and at least try and make a pass on this helicopter. Fortunately as I go over I can't see him, he's hidden down behind the trees somewhere, and so completely lose sight. Go around for another pass, really focusing, getting very much tunnel vision on where I think the helicopter is. And as I go around, bang. There's a Stinger shot out from behind me. The helicopters have dropped AAA down behind me, and so I go down. So yeah, didn't manage to land it, would have been nice to land it, but this is my first ace in a sortie on Contention, and first ace in an F-16, so feeling really happy with all of that. Definitely want to try some of this some more going forward, and let me know what you thought of this video. And otherwise, I hope to catch you in a future video. Until then, remember to be kind to yourselves and everyone else. Cheers.